You might be planning to have a staycation or even looking for your next holiday spot. So we thought we might help you out a little bit, and what better advice to get than from a man who's actually made traveling his job.
From modern busy cities to historic quaint towns, we've asked travel editor Brendan Seery to compile his top 5 travel destinations in the world. You'd be happy to know that the top spot is taken by an African country quite close to home.
Talking about some of my favorite destinations, I think Los Angeles would have to be up there. It's the movie industry home. You can go on tours to see the homes of the stars. You can also go down Rodeo Drive, which makes Santon, I'm afraid, look like a poorhouse because the prices there are eye-watering and it's all designer wear. And you can also take a drive up Mulholland Drive as a sort of a contrast to Rodeo Drive. It's amazing. My number 4 travel destination would have to be Cuba. There's a history there. It's also almost like the island that time forgot. You see cars that are driving around from the 50s, American cars, and you have all of these old buildings, but it's also a very beautiful place. Like, for example, in Havana, the seafront walk is known as the Malecon. There's some amazing beaches, typical Caribbean beaches with the turquoise and azure blues. My number 3 destinations would be Germany. There's a lot of history, there's a lot of culture in Germany. All of the German cities are amazingly beautiful. They're clean, but there is a commitment to having open spaces and green spaces. And many of the cities have rivers that run through them. You don't realize how much there is in terms of forests and natural beauty in Germany. And that surprised me because you always think of Europe as this very civilized, built-up place. And there are places in Europe that are still pretty wild. My number 2 travel destination is Switzerland. If one thinks about Switzerland, one sees huge mountains, snow-capped mountains. You need to go to Zermatt and you need to see the Matterhorn when the top of it is covered in snow. One of the deterrents, the big deterrents, is that Switzerland is one of the most expensive countries in the world. If you have to ask me what my number 1 place to go to and place that I'd love to go to, I'd have to say it's our neighbor Zimbabwe. It is a beautiful country. There's an amazing kaleidoscope of different places. You have mountains, you have lakes, you have bushveld. A nice way to go is to go through Botswana, stay overnight, go in through the Plumtree border post, go through Bulawayo, maybe stay there overnight, and then go up to the falls driving. And then while you're up there, you could also have a look at Hwange National Park, which is absolutely stunning.
So, whether you're jetting off to LA or Cuba, seeing the sights in Germany or Switzerland, or just keeping it local, there's a whole world out there for you to explore.